Howdy, folks, and welcome into the Inside RIC Athletics show. I'm Cody Chalifoux, and today I'm joined by the head women's volleyball coach, Coach Jenn Cabral. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So I heard that the other day you had your first collegiate win. Tell us about that. Tell us about your first collegiate win. Tell us about that experience being the head coach for the first time.
It was a crazy experience. I would have never pictured my first win to go that way. We went 5 sets. It was intense all the way through. I'm super proud of my girls and how they played. They truly never gave up, and we worked so hard.
Yeah, like you said, never gave up. You were in the 5th set, that last set that goes to 15. You guys were down 13-7, I believe. You rattled off 12 points to their 4, ended up winning by 2. I think 19-17 was the final. Just talk about that last set. You're down. What were you saying to everybody going in, and then racking up those points? How does the energy feel there?
So we started off with the 5th set being down 6-0. So it was a tough start. You never want to start in a deficit like that, but we've been working on having a strong, having mental toughness this season, and I think it showed in that 5th set because we stayed focused. We didn't give up on any single ball, and I'm just super happy about the outcome.
This year, the team's a lot like last year. A couple departures, a couple new incomers, but for the most part, a lot of the players who were playing a lot last year playing a lot this year. You were obviously with the team last year as the associate head coach and have been assisting for the last few years. How has that transition been for you and the girls going to head coach? And then, you know these girls by now. Have they really bought in?
Yeah, it's been nice because I have spent, the past 4 seasons with a lot of them. So, once I became the head coach, we all sat down together. We talked about our goals. During preseason, we came up with a team vision and, what we wanted the season to look like. And it's just been an exciting transition. I'm just so grateful to be able to work with the group of girls I work with.
Yeah, they're awesome. It was fun watching them last year. Going to be fun watching them on Tuesday, or the game that you guys at home will be watching currently. Talk about Coach Barber. What was your relationship with her before you brought her on, and what went into that decision to bring her on?
Yeah, so Coach Barber, or Coach Allie, is amazing. We are so lucky to have her. Going into the season, I wanted to, I want to have a strong team, but we also need to have a strong coaching staff. So I wanted to hire somebody that would complement my strengths and weaknesses, and Coach Allie definitely does that. She was the starting setter at PC. So she's familiar with the area, and she just knows so much about that position, which was great. So it's really amazing to have her on board with us.
Yeah, it's good. 28, I think, assists for Sydney Green, so that helps out that, the setter work's doing well. Speaking about a little bit more about your team, who's one player that we should be keeping an eye on? I think we know what Amelia Murphy can do. I think we know what Rhiannon can do. Who's one player that could have an expanded role this year and that could really shine?
That's a good question. A lot of them showed a lot of great talent last night. So moving forward, I think there's quite a few people that we'll keep an eye on. We've made some changes the way we run our offense and the way we run our defense. So I don't know if there's one person in particular I'd say, but our middles are, they're hungry. They're ready to attack the ball. So I'm excited to see how they'll develop through the season. And also our defense was coming along really nicely last night. So looking at, those back row players really helping out too.
Awesome, perfect. And before we get you out of here, what can we expect from Coach Cabral going forward, Coach Jenn going forward? Now that you're in charge, what can we expect at home from you and your teams moving forward?
Just a lot of energy, a lot of, emphasizing let's work hard. The girls thrive on that. They want to work hard. They want to do well. So I'm going to continue to push them to be the best they can be.
Well, Coach, I don't want to take any more of your time. Thank you for sitting down with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thanks for checking out this episode of Inside RIC Athletics. I've been Cody Chalifoux. Thank you so much for watching that interview. We have more on the way, so make sure to go to goanchorman.com to find any interviews that you might have missed, any interviews in the future. Make sure to go to goanchorman.com as well to look at the varsity schedule and see what games are going on, when they're going on, if you can make it or if you want to watch at home. And again, we thank you so much for supporting RIC Athletics. Go Anchorman.